All right. Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. Okay. Before I start this piece, I just need everybody to agree with me that healing is dirty, right? Isn't it? So you
Yes.
understand.
I mess with everybody, Drina, and
hmm
you just said something. Explain what you mean by that. Healing is dirty.
Healing is dirty because it means that you have to, no matter what your intentions were, you have to get in touch with the negative side of those things. You have to really address those inside of yourself. So, like, you can't heal without accepting that I'm mad. I'm, I'm healing. There's a raw wound that I am experiencing, and before I can heal it, I need to address it. So
Mm.
that the basis of this piece. So, excuse me for changing the vibe
No, you didn't.
tonight.
You didn't change. You didn't change the vibe.
Okay.
Everybody gets something out of something here. And
All right.
you definitely spoke a word just now.
Okay. All right. Well, this one is called Bitter Bitch Therapy because usually when a woman leaves a relationship, she ends up the one being called the bitter bitch. And having been in that position, I wrote this piece. The bitter bitch is tired of sitting idly by in silence while you run around town with your new girl now, flossing like ungrateful tyrants. You called us bitter, you called us bitches. Oh wow, what perfect timing. Because we held you down, propped up your crown. You claimed we were putting our time in. We were cheated on and beated on while you grew from boys to men. And now she's just that crazy bitch and you singing we can't be friends. Oh, here's a memo, a newfound credo, a bitter bitch bulletin. It's time we start to look within. Watch your face until you smile again. Understand that this is not the end. You were once promised to yourself before you promised yourself to him. You gave him things you shouldn't have until you got sick of it. You finally gave up. Now you both fed up. Got you running around spewing bitter shit. Running around giving undeserving men something he can feel. A foolish plight because you're treating yourself like you don't deserve to heal, and that's real. You're treating yourself like you don't deserve to heal. Repeating the cycle, head in the fan, don't know whether to cry or to swoon because your respect is in the basement and your toes are aiming at the moon. Quit banking on some swerve of your hip. Know that looks are all but borrowed. Check out how the cipher goes. You're the bad bitch today, but you'll be the bitter bitch tomorrow. So to his boys, I'm not your sister, and to his girls, I'm not your threat. Instead of joining team bitter bitch, best see where his head is at. Making promise and losing your identity, throwing yourself at the blade of a toxic relationship, becoming your own worst enemy, accidentally catching yourself in the mirror, face screwed up in a scowl because this wasn't happy and that isn't safe, and you're wondering what to do now. You're a bitter bitch, a vapid witch you've been demonized and fondled with, but that's not even the tragic shit. The tragedy is in accepting it. You were not meant to be amiable. You taught him how to check his ego, place a priority on fostering his dreams, even if it meant letting yours go. Built his dynasty crying blood, you see, with the arch back on all fours, a masterful architect of men. Now it's time to build on yours. Quit sitting by bitter talking shit about how you gave him too much. Stop treating the past like it was your last. He was a rough draft now for the final cut. Get off your knees bucking for love. You're not a beggar in the least. Peel out of that self-pity bit and embrace your inner beast. She's neither bitter nor a bitch. She's a force for them to reckon with. Instead of being his worst mistake, be the woman he was born to miss. And that's that piece.
Woo!
You.
That was hot.
You.
Woo!
That was
You.
hot.
Woo!
Thank you.
Love it.
Ooh-wee.
For
Thank
the,
you.
I got a phone call today that you said,
Oh, damn.
Dwayne. I got a phone call
Mm.
today about you said you had bars.
Oh,
Um, I know, I know you. I know the last time you was on the show,
hmm
I think you was there. Then you dropped for a second,
yeah, it was a
and
little too.
you definitely have made a grand entrance back into the scene.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow,
Thank
wow,
you.
that was really nice. That was tough.
Mm-hmm.
Rita, Rita.
Okay, here I go. There's a difference between when someone is was being mentally stimulating and when they're mentally fucking you. And we